There are certain things in life that keep me awake at night, and football has sadly become one of them. So today I'll be talking about 3 things that have kept me up at night because of football. Number 3, this one's the most obvious one of all time, Arsenal Football Club. I can say this for a fact, Arsenal has done more harm than good in my life. Ever since I became an Arsenal supporter, and mind you, I chose this life, it's been nothing but pain. You see, some people are born into the Arsenal fandom. Their parents force their kids onto the Arsenal fandom. Well, that's what's gonna happen to my kids. They're gonna be forced into becoming an Arsenal fan. But for me, I chose to become an Arsenal fan. I had a choice. I had a choice between Arsenal, Manchester City, and United. I said to myself, I'm not gonna be a glory hunter. I'm gonna be an Arsenal fan because of FIFA. Ever since then, it's been nothing but torture. You know how they say no pain, no gain? Well, with Arsenal, it's all pain, no gain. It's like hitting the gym every day but never growing a single muscle. But there's one game in my Arsenal fandom that has kept me up at night. One game that has tortured me. And that game is, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to 2019 Europa League final, Arsenal versus Chelsea. That game, oh my god, that to this day I still have headaches about that game. For some reason, going into that match, every Arsenal fan on God's green earth was convinced we were gonna win. I thought we'd win our first European trophy and qualify for the Champions League. No, that did not happen. We got the exact opposite. We got slapped and we saw legacy Eden Hazard. That night, the way Eden Hazard played, he never played the same after that game. He literally unleashed everything in Arsenal Football Club, because after that game, he was never the same. He never played the same. He was never the same human being. He was a different, complete human being. Of course, the typical Arsenal thing. Let everything out on Arsenal and then be shit after. The way we played that night, I was not about to sleep. I was not gonna go into my bed and have a nice dream. No, my mind wouldn't let that happen. I literally went to my bed and literally stared at the ceiling for 4 hours. After that game, I was never the same type of fan. Before that, I was optimistic. I was always looking at the good side. You could call me the Thai of AFTV. I was happy, I was jolly. After that game, oh my god, I turned into another demon. After that game, I turned into a different human being. I became pessimistic to the point where even in real life, I was pessimistic. I was pessimistic about everything. And then lockdown season happened. After that, I just dropped the whole gimmick. I was like, F this. I ain't got time for Arsenal football. Lockdown season, Arsenal Football Club, I was just watching games, just laugh. At that point, being a fan was just an experiment. Number 2, Lionel Messi winning the World Cup. Some of y'all may know that I am a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. I am an avid #1 Cristiano Ronaldo fan. I will admit that Messi is the better player, but I prefer Cristiano Ronaldo because he has personality. Messi has a personality of a desk, okay? No disrespect, Messi fans, please don't kill me. I just like salt on my steak, and Cristiano Ronaldo provides that. But the 2022 World Cup, which is one of the worst World Cups of all time, for all you NPCs that are saying, oh my god, it was the greatest World Cup, we had drama, we had comebacks and everything, as a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, that has to be the worst World Cup of all time. It's not even a question of if, okay? Not only did I watch my glorious king get benched for Gonzalo Ramos, the Gonzalo Ramos, which should be treason. That old ass coach, which I forgot his name, should be held for treason. He should be rotting in prison right now. I also watched Lionel Messi lift the World Cup. I saw my goats go into the tunnel cry, but I watched Lionel Messi cry of joy. That night when he won the World Cup, sleeping was not an option. It was between option A or option B. And also, may I say, Ousmane Dembele, I hate you. I can't stand you. I do not like you. As a Cristiano Ronaldo supporter, not as a Cristiano Ronaldo supporter, we as Cristiano Ronaldo supporters, you know, my guys that are in the fan club with me, we hate Ousmane Dembele. We can't stand Ousmane Dembele. The way that this guy performed in that World Cup final was one of the worst performances I have ever seen. And everyone seems to forget that this man gave away a penalty, played like trash, and got subbed out at halftime. And this man is about to win the Ballon d'Or. We should boycott. We should boycott the Ballon d'Or this year. The Ballon d'Or is going to lose aura points if I see Ousmane Dembele lift that. Because there is no way on God's green earth a Ballon d'Or winner should stink it out in the World Cup stage like the way Ousmane Dembele did. Hashtag boycott the Ballon d'Or, and if we're gonna give it to someone, let's give it to Bukayo Saka because it's Bukayo Saka. And lastly, the #1 thing that keeps me awake at night every 2 weeks, for some reason, I dream about this person. Like yesterday. Yesterday I was dreaming about South Park, but I saw this person's face in my dream and I woke up instantly. and that person is Luis Suarez. Now let me tell you the reason why this man has kept me awake in so many years. 2010 World Cup, my first ever World Cup. I was Team Africa, Ghana versus Uruguay. If you ever wonder what pure football villainy looks like, go watch the 2010 World Cup quarterfinals between Uruguay and Ghana. Ghana was about to make history, the first African team to ever reach the World Cup semi-final. Last minute of extra time, the ball was being headed into the nets. The net was empty, but out of nowhere, Luis Suarez decides to use a part of his body that is not allowed. He handballs the ball. He saves the ball with his hand. And Suarez decides to become a goalkeeper. And because of that, he would get a red card and Ghana would be presented a penalty. Now, Ghana, these guys had a penalty in the last dying seconds of the game. They could have knocked out Uruguay and they could have got slapped in the semifinals versus Netherlands, but nevertheless they had a chance to be the first African nation to go to the semifinals. And guess what they do? In that moment, every single African around the world grasped for air. They all had a heart attack except for Nigerians. Nigerians were probably having the time of their life. But every other Africans around the world, they had heart attacks. We all had heart attacks. We had simultaneous heart attacks because we were all Ghana FC. Then Uruguay went on to win the penalty shootout with Suarez stood on the sideline celebrating like he scored the winner.
The first time, I don't apologize about that because I take the ball, but the Ghana player miss a penalty, not me. Maybe I can say apologize if I take a tackle and take injury the player and take a red card. Maybe I can say apologize. But in this situation, I take a red card, the ref say penalty. It's not my fault because I don't miss the penalty. You see the player miss a penalty. He say he do it the same in this situation. It's not my responsibility to shoot a penalty.
That night I couldn't sleep. Not because I was Ghanaian. No, I'm not. Because that was the first dose of football I have ever experienced. The first dose of lost. The first dose of what's about to happen in my life. That was the first time I actually fell in love with football. Because of that moment, which is crazy, because why would I fall in love with football when I had the biggest heartbreak of all time? You know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't make sense, but for some reason, I just fell in love with football from that day on. And then from that day on, it was just a domino effect. From that day on, it was disappointments after disappointments after disappointments after disappointments. So my root cause of the disappointment of being an Arsenal fan was because of that night. Was because of that day. It's because I realized, oh, if I go back, I did some therapy on myself. Hold on, I might be a therapist here. If I go back and I go back to the trauma, that trauma was the reason why I loved football. And the reason why I chose Arsenal is because I had a choice between being a glory hunter, a Manchester City fan, or a Manchester United fan, but I chose Arsenal because I love the trauma. Oh my god, it makes sense now. Anyways, that's all I gotta. Please like, subscribe, join the Discord, and